Hello there, Asya. Okay, the pie chart compares the favourite school subjects of students in New South Wales in years 2014 and 2017. Units are measured in percentage. I wouldn't have put that. I'd have just deleted it because units are not really percentage, or percentages are not units. So just delete that. Looking at the details as regards the geography. Okay, so here we've got a lot of words that don't do anything. And my advice here is to start off with the subject and just go, geography comprised roughly 1/4 in 2014, but fell to 18.7% by 2017. Now, here's another tip. Here we've got a written fraction, and here we've got the decimal fraction, the number. Ideally, we just keep it uniform. So we keep it consistent. We say 1/4, 1/2, 1/5, 1/10 in this same sentence. And likewise, in the sentence where we've got these, we just keep it numbers. Okay? So we could say, but fell to a fifth, or fell to just under a fifth by 2017. Likewise, in 2014, maths, not the, was nearly a third, and this number decreased to a tenth, to just over a tenth in 2017. Okay? Also, the percentage must go next to there's no space here. Also, it's a dot, all right? And a third percent, no, we can't say that. We have to say a third or 33%. A third percent is something completely different. Also, at the beginning of the periods, PE was 8.7%, and this figure declined by almost 2 times to 3.2%. Good. Here, write the word 2 times, write the word 2 because it belongs with times. Concerning biology and history, so here, can you see, we've mentioned 2, but then we've used a singular verb. So we should say concerning biology and history, they were at 19.4% and 1.2% respectively in 2014. Comma, these figures rose to almost rose to almost 25% and 19.4% in 2016. Okay, I like the way you've grouped this. You've put the ones that have fallen here, or the ones that have reduced here, and the ones that have risen here. So that's a logical and intelligent way to organize the data. Good. In contrast, from 2014 and 2017, I guess, IT increased by only 0.2% from 1.2% to 1.4%. Good. Excellent. Now this was a very important sentence because one, it was grammatically perfect. Okay, maybe not with maybe we need the decimal places instead of the comma. Well, we do. Also the spaces, but it's a good sentence because we've showed by how much it increased. It increased by X amount from this to that, which is fantastic. Instead of just saying it was this 1 year, then went to that, we've actually said the amount it increased by. So good work there. Overall, it can be clearly seen that at the beginning of the period, the most popular subject was geography and math. Did we say? Okay. While history and IT were the least popular among school subjects, or were the least popular school subjects, is fine. Delete the among. In comparison, at the end of the period, biology and physics became the most popular subjects, and the lowest subject was also IT. Okay, and the least popular subject was IT. Good summary, good description here. We do need to work on the use of articles, and we do need to use like the consistency. But we've done nearly, almost, just over. So that's a really good start. So well done there, Asya. Let's have a look at your task 2. Experts throughout both the developing and developed world have debated whether becoming parents at an older age has serious drawbacks or social benefits. This essay will argue that the advantages of this outweigh the advantages. Empty sentence, be careful. We need to make the sentence relevant and unique to this essay. So we say, this essay will argue that the advantages, such as, increased life longevity and better relations with the children, outweigh the disadvantages. Now it's relevant to this essay, to this topic. This essay will discuss both sides using examples from the UK government and Harvard University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, that last sentence. On the one hand, there is ample evidence that not having a baby at an early age causes considerable advantages in society. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, at an early age, parents work hard without maternity leave in order to ensure life for their children. Secondly, they understand that being parents is a responsible decision. They want to get more knowledge, they want to get more knowledge about parenting. So one is enough here. We either say knowledge or we say information. One is fine. Or we say they want to get more knowledge and information, but it's kind of redundant because they mean similar things about parenting. And only after that, have children. So we don't need the two there. For example, recent empirical research by the UK government demonstrated that children who have more difference in age with parents studied in the best universities, and their upbringing has given them the social skills to cope with such situations. Fantastic. Very good. Don't use a capital U here. Studied in the best universities. Okay? Also, just for clarity, you might want to consider breaking that sentence up into two sentences, just so it's less risky. Long sentences are risky. You pulled it off here, but in the future, it's also easier to digest. It must not be forgotten that children who live with older parents know more how to talk with older people than children who have young parents. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that children born to older parents or born with older parents get a superior opportunity, get a better opportunity in life, or get better opportunities in life, because good is rather basic. All right, good work, but we do need to review the use of articles. Okay, what I would do is jump online, research articles. Okay, how to use articles. I'll send you some PDFs as well. Do some online exercises. And really try to get hold of this skill, because it's going to cost you points unless we get it perfect, okay? On the other hand, although there is a case that having a baby at an older age, prepositions also insanely important, okay? Imagine we get an essay question about age, and all the way through we've used in instead of at. It's going to severely harm your scores. So let's see, there's a case that having a baby at an older age can lead to serious problems related with health. So let's just say serious health problems, full stop. Okay, this is largely because children can be born with some disability. For example, an extensive study by Harvard University showed that a lot of children who have syndrome Sana disease were born to older parents, to older parents. As a result, parents should pay more attention or spend, with a D, time with their children who have a disability. No, it's not should, it's have to. They have to do this if the kid has got a problem. As a result, and it's also in the past, so as a result, parents had to pay more attention or spend more time. Once again, that's the same issue as we've had before. Knowledge and information, attention or spend time. It's the same thing. So as a result, parents had to spend more time with their children. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that having a baby at an older age could bring negative effects in their life. Okay, so prepositions we definitely need to look at. Also, review your work for redundancy. Look for where we've said the same thing twice and then shorten it and go for simplicity and go for clarity. This way it's easier to write, it's easier to read, and there's less chance of a grammar mistake. From the arguments and examples given, it is true that having a baby is a huge responsibility which affects their life, but every parent decides independently when to have children. Okay. Personally, I believe that having a baby later in life is considerably easier due to the financial advantages. Okay, put in your opinion. Okay, or personally, I strongly agree that having a child later in life has numerous advantages, especially preparing the child for a brighter future, which is roughly what you said here. Okay, and that's your opinion at the end. The opinion touches on something we said in one of the paragraphs, restates it as a summary, and then you've answered the question. Okay, you still, because here you didn't really answer the question, so be careful about that. Okay, Asya, you're doing really well. I want you to keep on improving. What I want you to do now is the same as before. Implement all the corrections that you've heard. Update your error list, the list of mistakes, and then write me 2 new essays, and then check those essays for mistakes that you've made previously, and then send it all together in one email to me. Okay? Have a great day, and I'm sorry for the delays, just a lot of students on the course at the moment. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.